Hi everyone, it's Lauren from Single Barrel Soaps, and today I am going to be making my second Advent calendar soap of the year, and I'm going to be using the liner my dad custom made for me. So this one is going to be, it's called Snow Day, and it's made using the Alpine Frost from Bramble, that fragrance oil. It's amazing and really just reminds me of winter, so I love it. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to add my lye water solution to my oils and butters, and they are both room temperature. I prepped the lye last night, and get mixing. Now it does say that this fragrance oil can accelerate trace, so I'm going to mix this up first and then add the colors in. So let's get started. Just want that really light. Since I'm going to be mixing in the colors also with the stick blender before I add the fragrance oil, I don't want to make it too thick. And for this design, since the big kind of showstopper of the design is going to be the little snowflake that goes on the top of the soap, I'm doing it in the pot swirl. So it should just be a subtle color going with blues and a little bit of white and a little bit of silver, just to kind of mimic a snowstorm, a snowflake. Yeah. So for my big bucket, so my base container, I'm using Aphrodite from Mad Micas. It should make just a nice pretty blue. Alright. And then this one I'm going to have white, which is also Snow White by Mad Micas. And I know I should measure out my colors, but honestly at this stage I just eyeball it. And then I'm going to have Blue Bling by Mad Micas. Yep. And last but not least, we're going to do Silver Mist by Nurture Soap. This has a silver, a little bit of purple, but I think it'll be good, it'll be subtle. So I'm gonna mix up the colors, see where they're at, and see if I need to add any more color into it. And I always start from lightest to darkest. So I will speed this part up. Alright, now let's get to the fun part. Let's pour. So I'm going to do one here, one there, and one there. And then I'm just going to go around. I'm going to go with the gray next. Alright, now blue. I don't think these colors will be too distinct, too different. I just kind of want a gentle mix of colors. Just a nice subtle design. Alright, now let me scrape everything out. ready to pour. Feel it's starting to get a little warmer. Let's do one quick swirl. All right. Now let's get ready to pour. Now you can see I already put some nice shiny pretty white eco glitter on, so hopefully that will make the snowflake pattern really pop. And I'm just gonna pour all along. Trying to make sure it gets into every bit. Yeah, it's already getting thicker. So once I'm done pouring, I'll do a nice hit of this on the ground. First, let's and it doesn't really matter what the top of the slab looks like, because technically that's the bottom of the soup. Let's pour the rest in. I'll scrape out my bucket, and then I'm going to tap this down and then put in the dividers. Okay, we are back 24 hours later to unmold and to cut Snow Day. This is our second soap for the advent calendars, and I'm really excited to see how this one looks. And you can tell the yellow there is that mold liner we used. So let's just push this out. These are really unmold so easy for me, which is amazing. And these are the 18 bar molds from Bramble, the slab molds. Okay, well, that looks pretty and shiny. And for a closer. And then I am going to try a different camera angle so you guys can really see the close-up of pulling the mold apart. So let's switch over to that now. Okay, I'm trying out this angle. I have no idea how it's gonna work, but let's try. I'm gonna start pulling these up. Yes. Oh my goodness, these are awesome. Oh, they all look so good and sparkly. There's a couple that didn't come out all the way, but I think they're pretty awesome. Let me bring you in for a little close up. Check these out. Look at that. These are gonna be great. All right, I'm gonna put the camera angle back where it normally goes, and I'll start unmolding. So I'm pretty excited for how this mold did. It did great. These look awesome. There's a couple that I would tweak a little bit. Now, you know what? I'm gonna do it the other way. Beep. These are still a little soft, but I'm loving the color. Here we go. I'll just go through and push them down. It's a little more challenging when I'm trying not to wreck a design on top. Oh, my finger's caught. So these, I love the smell of these soaps. It's the Alpine Frost from Brambleberry, and it's just it's a very strong scent, which is good. It's type like if you have, it almost has a little bit of like eucalyptus scent in it. Woo! There we go. Look at these. So it's very refreshing. I think this would be a great one to have first thing in the morning in your shower to wake you up. Oh, I love this. And just really cool, clean, crisp air. It's awesome. So I push these down and now I'm pushing them back up. It just helps to loosen it. Just going slow and steady, so I will probably fast forward this part. Just because it might take a little bit, and then I'll be back to cut these. Back, and I have already measured it, so these are going to be 1.5. Instead, I'm cutting it in half. It's 3 inches, so 1.5. I just want to do a little close up. So I was going to talk a little bit more about what the Advent calendar is. What it is, it's 24 days, so the 24 days leading up to Christmas. Every day you get to open a new treat. Okay, hold on. Look at that. That's awesome. I love this. You get to open a little door, and I'll have to come on here and show you one that I make for the season. You open a door, and behind it you'll find a soap, such as this one. The rest of the week you may get a matching body butter or sugar scrub. You can get a bubble scoop. Now there are some people that don't like baths, which is fine, that's awesome. So just leave me a note and I can put extra soaps in there, extra scrubs. Some people don't want any of the body butter. If there's just something you don't want in there, I can completely customize it. Just leave me a note at checkout and I can make it however you like. If there's some scents that are your absolute favorite, and you want, say, 2 of them, just let me know. Or if you're making these for a gift, it's however you want it. I want these to be a really just fun, happy thing. So during the craziness of the holidays, you get a little treat every night. Look at that. I'm loving how I just really wanted these subtle colors that you get in a snowstorm, and the gray is coming out, all the blues and the white. Oh, it's just, I'm so happy with how these turned out. And obviously I'll have to clean them up a little bit. I'll clean up the bottom because they're not completely smooth. But that's not a big deal. I'll wait until they're firmer so I don't mess up the snowflake design, which I'm just loving, and I'm loving all the glitter in it. Oh, these are great. Look at that. So today is actually the first day of school for my kiddos. So I'm very much trying to keep occupied. Their schools they go to are amazing. That's not what I worry about. I worry about, you know, are they okay without me? Are they nervous? Are they scared? Just all the kind of things moms worry about. Oh, I love these. So I'm very happy that I had a project to work on today. I actually have a bunch of projects to work on, so I'm definitely being kept busy. But man, watching those little ones, you know, I do drop off because our school is really, really, really close. Oh, I love this. Just seeing them go out with their giant backpacks that seem, you know, pretty much half their size, and having them walk away from you. Oh man. My husband was making fun of me because I get so upset. And you know, I forget every year because during the summer they're so crazy and you just want break and oh my gosh, just peace and quiet. And then when they're gone, it's so hard. And I still have one kiddo still at home. He's actually up napping. So when I get the most of my work done is when he sleeps. So, oh, but I love it. Oh, look at that. And these are all just so different. I love them. So for all of you parents out there whose kiddos went off to school today, I'm with you in all the bittersweet emotions. So I'm terrified of what happens when my son actually starts kindergarten, because he's my last, and oh, I'll be a mess. I like to say that I'll be celebrating, you know, being all excited, but I won't. I know me. I'll be a hot mess just sitting in the parking lot of the school. I love that. See, and you can actually see little hints of purple in the gray too, which I just think is perfect for stormy weather. I'm getting off the topic of my children because if I keep talking about them, I'll get a little sad. So let's go back to the pretty soaps. I like this, and I have a bunch more advent calendar mini soaps planned. So not every advent calendar will be alike. So not all of them will get a snow day, not all of them will get the berry and bright soap. I also have peppermint hot cocoa planned with my awesome mug mold. So I have a lot planned, but if there's something that you see on here that you must have in your advent calendar, just shoot me an email. Just drop me a note. You know, that's always very easy to do. And I want to make these perfect. Yeah, see, I will be cutting all this down, but for right now, works. I'm trying to hold them still. They're fun. So I have these, and then I have a few more special designs that I'm going to be using. That. Let's turn that around. More with the, I think I have 3 more embeds. Pretty much all of the advent calendar soaps are, almost all of them have a special design like this, or they'll be like the cup mold. So pretty much all credit for all of these goes to my dad, who made all these molds and liners for me. So I came at him in the beginning of summer and was like, I have all these ideas. What can we make? Actually, no, it wasn't the beginning of summer. It was like March, maybe April. You could probably tell me better. We have a lot of ideas. Oh, I'm really enjoying the swirl and the sparkle. And we have one left. Yay! And these will go on the curing rack and cure until they're ready to be wrapped and shipped out. Alright, I'll check that out. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you didn't mind me rambling on about my kiddos. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think below. Please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. Let me know if there's anything you want me to see, you want to see me do, to see me make. Just let me know. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you. Bye.